power in the verse can stop me.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this very anniversary-ish episode. And I am Nick, and I think I'm joined by some really good people.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Hello, buddy.
Suck it, Warner Brothers. We exist.
Yes, we exist, and I haven't used that intro in a while, and I figured since it's just the two of us, it was perfect opportunity.
Yes,
also,
yes, it is.
How you doing,
up,
Lord
bro?
Thoth?
So, today's a very special day, you could say. Very special.
Master Sergeant pretty much hits the nails on the head.
Yeah.
3 years.
It's really weird, and it's kind of funny. It was 3 years before the Snyder Cut got announced, so it would be very weird if something got announced now when it's been 3 years. But the point is, hell of a 3 years. Jeez.
Yeah. So, Jared, what's your personal relationship with the Snyder Cut? Like, tell me your history with it and like what it means to you.
Well, let me ask you this, Nick. Have you accepted Zack Snyder as our Lord and Savior? I'm only kidding. So,
I thought we weren't a cult.
Yeah, exactly. So I've always been a Zack Snyder fan because I saw 300, because my mom showed me 300 when I was into like action movies. So I'm like, yes. And then I've always kind of been a DC fan, mainly the movies, not really the comics. So it was summer of 2020. I was like bored. Hey, what's up, Alex? It was bored. I was like not able to do a lot of stuff because this was in the midst of quarantine, and
It's the beard. It's got to be the beard.
Zack Snyder's Justice should have been announced to you. Yeah, exactly. So the thing about it is that I went into the dentist appointment. This is how weird this is.
So
I
you're
didn't
saying
know
the Snyder
this.
Cut is like pulling teeth?
Well, in terms of with WB, yes. But here's how weird this is. I go in. I didn't know this at the time, but I went in to the dentist the day they were doing that Man of Steel live stream. For those of you who don't know, Zack announced it when he was doing a watch party of Man of Steel, and he would explain it.
Jared, do you have the clip? Do you have the clip
of the announcement? I can pull that up. But
yeah, please pull it up.
Hang on. So I get back in the car. I'm swiping through my phone, just checking news. Then I'll never forget it. One of the reliable comic book news sources posted the black and white Wonder Woman poster that said Zack Snyder's Justice League, HBO Max. And I legit in the car went, oh my God. Because I did not think that would ever happen. Because previous to that, never happened before. And then
I love like the trickle feed of like, oh, we can't do it. Oh, the footage doesn't exist. Oh wait, the footage does exist. Oh
that
wait,
is what we said.
Oh, hey, it would take too much. It would take too much to restore it. Oh, it would only take this much. And then it's like it was like a trickle feed of like impossible, and it slowly changed to possible. It was,
I mean, Zack has always maintained that he has a cut, and he would always like be really like cryptic about it. In other words, being Zack Snyder. And then at this Man of Steel watch party, hang on, I'm gonna find the exact part. Hang on.
He's scrubbing, guys. He's scrubbing. So the Snyder cut to me, I admit I'm not as enthusiastic about it as Jared. I'm not as obsessed. All right.
Nick was not as cultured before he met me, which, by the way, real quick, I put this Twitter post up, and I just want to reiterate it live on air. If the Snyder Cut were not announced, I'm not here. Comics League does not exist without the Snyder Cut getting announced. Just wanted to show you the effect this movie had on me, because this does not happen.
Okay.
So, well, just wanted to reiterate that. So here we go. So I rewound it to where to where Daniela asked the question. So we'll watch it.
All right.
When
will you release the Snyder Cut?
There it is.
I mean, I don't have I can't show the movie right now, because it's still a little bit to do. But I mean, there is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful.
This is the moment.
See that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
Previous to that, Henry was like, "I think you should show it."
I love Henry's smile. Like he knew what was coming. He knew exactly.
Yeah, Zach told everyone it's happening, people.
I don't know. I feel like some of those reactions. I feel like that, like whoever that lady was, she was probably told that.
No, what I mean is that Zach. Hey, what's up, Faladia? Zach told the cast of Justice League. Guess what's coming out, people? And you know what I said when I walked out of the Whedon cut? I said they better hope that Snyder cut does not come out, otherwise Whedon's gonna look a lot like a moron. And look what happened.
I mean, he tried.
And you know what's kind of funny? This taught me a very valuable lesson. Revenge comes very, very late. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Revenge comes very, very late. That's what Snyder cut is.
I mean, the best revenge is a dish best served cold.
Incredibly cold, like frost breath cold. But
all right, everyone, chill.
How the hell did I know you were gonna play that? How the hell did I know you were gonna
set me up for it?
Yes, of course. Now, here's the interesting thing about the Snyder Cut coming out is that if it didn't come out, you wouldn't have a lot of calls for release the Schumacher cut, release this cut, or it wouldn't have been. It would have been significantly less possible because here's what the Snyder Cut did. Not only did it come out, but it was popular. It was insanely big. So it showed studios, or in Warner Brothers' case, a dumb studio, that releasing these cuts can actually give you more money.
Money, please.
Particularly if it's done, and particularly you're a studio like Warner Brothers that is poor as hell.
Yeah. But it's crazy that it took AT&T kind of basically forcing them to do this, and they fought it tooth and nail.
Oh yeah, they weren't going to do it. Does this now going to make the original look so bad? It became popular to have the directors cover. Yeah, exactly. And by it's a lot of you want to join us. The link's in the Comics League chat.
Yeah, come on, join us, brother. You're more than welcome to.
So yeah, and that's the thing about it. It's again, that's why I looked at it and I was like, wait, what? Yes, he paid for the butchering. Yeah, you notice after that, because after Ray didn't have to suck up to Whedon anymore, he was like, the first thing he tweeted was he retweeted the clip of him speaking at San Diego Comic-Con during the making of Justice League, and he was like, okay, yeah, we're all good, Whedon's good to go. He retweeted that image from I don't know, at the time 3 years ago, and it goes, I would like to retract this entire statement. And then he started dropping all that heat.
So Jared,
it's
been so long since I played an intro. It is so appropriate too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, here I am.
We are here. The boys are here to celebrate the big day.
Yes, what a day. I mean, I was playing the BVS trailer as well because that's coming up to its anniversary too. This month.
We may have to do this again for BVS. But so Taladia, what does the Snyder Cut mean to you, my friend?
Oh, it means a lot. It means a lot. I mean, today non-stop I was playing the Hallelujah trailer and I was just like, yes.
I just watched the movie for the 16th time.
I mean, I got the movie as well, but I'm not gonna
Still cried.
You know, for the 20th time, I hope you can watch it with a live studio audience.
No. You know, I got a better one.
For the 20th time, I'm going to do a live watch party.
Okay.
IMAX.
Oh well, yeah. That's the dream. If they release it on IMAX, I will watch it 3 more times. So my 20th time will be the IMAX viewing.
Jared, just you watch. I when I sell Lost Kingdom my book to Warner Brothers, and one of the conditions would be like, I want a special screening of the Snyder Cut at Roman's Chinese Theater, and we got to fly out this guy named Jared and Taladia and Sammy. So like, there's like a one-off screening of the Snyder Cut at Roman's Chinese Theater, and you're there, and Sammy's there, and
As I'm walking out, I point out Warner Brothers and flip them the bird.
Remember when I showed you guys the 2 comics last week?
Yeah.
The third one came in the mail.
Oh, let's see.
Ooh.
Is that All-Star? Is that All-Star Superman? Yes. My complaint about the animated movie is that they cut out the "you are so much stronger than you think you are" moment.
So speaking of comic books you can order on Amazon.
Oh yeah, you might want to hit that.
Yeah, so since we have so many people here, I'm just gonna share this. So yeah, the trade paperback of Turned Samurai, Big Trouble in New Detroit, is coming out tomorrow. If you head on to Amazon, it's available for pre-order right now. And Taladia, you can grab it. And yeah, so finally, I have a book that's available on Amazon, and you can pre-order right now. Just wanted to do a little promo for you right now. If you've made it so far, please make sure to hit that like button, share this around. We got this.
I just had to show my comic up because I was just like, the comic that I got, I was just like, oh, I never showed you guys on stream yet.
Jared?
You mean MSK?
MSK, you're lucky I like you, buddy. You're lucky I like you.
So not only did that comic come, but I was just randomly cycling through the DC website, and then for Women's History Month, they posted 20 facts about Lois Lane, and I'm like, nope, I don't want this. Get her head out of my computer.
Well, the number one fact is that she sucks.
And then Dave says they strangely changed a few lines of dialogue that altered the intent of the animated movie. I know, right? For All-Star. But it's just how about it? And you know what's kind of funny? The Snyder Cut is exactly the example I pose when I say, don't you say, Tom, oh, don't you dare say that, MSK.
Warning, you will be muted.
That is a warning. That is a bannable offense, my friend. But anyway, the Snyder Cut is a ban hammer. Yeah, the Snyder Cut is the example I give whenever anyone tells me they're never going to sell to Netflix. And I'm like, aren't you the same person that said that the Snyder Cut is never coming out?
This is the Zack Snyder.
Thank you, Dave.
Zack Snyder Justice League to Netflix. We want Zack Snyder Justice League to Netflix.
I mean, they've pretty much sold every other movie. Like, have you noticed? Like, you can get all the other Snyder movies on Netflix
until April.
Oh, that's when it's going off?
Yeah, but the interesting thing is like I mean they could put the rest of them on there. No.
You do this one more time, MSK. I'm putting you in timeout.
My point is, well, like, first off, we also got the trailer for Rebel Moon Part 2, which looks awesome. And
Stargiver.
Yes, and the interesting thing, if that's big, like the last one was, and by the way, it's gonna be a straight up Zack Snyder war movie, that's when something could happen with Netflix. Particularly if Warner, because here's the thing, Netflix has said that part of their strategy is that they want to invest more in licensed content.
I mean, also, isn't Zaslav desperate to increase cash flow? And you know what brings cash flow? Selling stuff. And you know what one thing he has to sell? Zack Snyder's Justice League. And to Netflix. Like,
Master Sergeant,
right.
Yeah, Master Sergeant picks up a good point, but if they were to ask Zack to finish, why would they use it in Netflix? Here's why: because that way they have another level of separation from what James Gunn is doing. Because all of James Gunn's Max shows and stuff are gonna go on Max. So what you could tell people is everything that Zack's on Netflix, that's an alternate universe. We even put on a different streaming service.
I mean, not only that, but you could get Netflix to literally pay for everything, like pay for production, and it's free. Basically, with Warner Brothers, it's free money for them. Like, okay, you pay us a couple $1 million.
Also, they've done it before. Just wanted to remind you people of that. So the point is, this is big. It could happen. And yeah, exactly. Zaslav was canceling movies because he because they weren't sure they were going to make money. Warner Brothers is desperate, and
It's free money. No, I gotta say this.
Yeah,
it's free real estate.
yes,
And
exactly.
by the way,
And one more
you know-
thing: the Netflix CEO is aware of the hashtag.
Yeah.
You can't tell me, and you also can't tell me Dan Lin does not know about the hashtag.
Mhm.
And before you say anything, the CEO of Netflix himself said that like replacing Stuber with Lin in no way indicates a change of strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone that said that means no more Zach, guess what? Oh, and by the way, Dave brings up a good point. They sold the Cape Crusader show to Amazon.
Yeah, and it's like what I'm saying. This situation would be free money for Warner Brothers because Netflix would pay for everything. They pay for the production, they pay all the fees, and they even they just pay a licensing fee or something to Warner Brothers. So from Warner Brothers' end, they're not investing any money, but they certainly are getting money in. It's net profit.
Plus, here's the thing. It's not like we haven't gotten indicators that something could be happening now because you can't tell me it's a coincidence that when Zach is asked about this, he goes, yeah, if Netflix got the rights, I would love to do that. Then shortly after, the Netflix film CEO goes, oh, yeah, we'd love to license the SnyderVerse.
I firmly
Jared-
believe I firmly believe the marathon that he did about a year or so ago, which by the way, that was so awesome.
That was great.
supposed to be an announcement of something. I firmly believe it.
Mhm.
But it got pulled at the last minute because you wouldn't put on that much of a display if you didn't have something to get out of it, like as a celebration or whatever. Because remember, Warner Brothers had to get permission for this to happen. They had to allow it to happen.
Mhm.
You know, so like it just as a celebration, I never bought it. I was very vocal. I was certain something was going to happen, and I'm still certain something was supposed to happen, but it got pulled at the last minute, which is a very Warner Brothers thing to do anyway.
If they were going to announce something, then what probably happen is that they realized, hey, we don't want to overshadow what James Gunn is doing, so hold off on this. We're going to do it, but hold off on this.
Okay, here's my question for you, Jared. What do you think they're planning announcing? Emerald Cut?
No, I think they were going to announce the whole thing.
Because remember, like some of the gaffes that we had. Do you have some of the clips available, Jared? Where like, oh, on Netflix, and Zach was like, yeah, or whatever.
Oh,
And then like he started talking about it, and he realized he said too much. And you remember he was silent for a few minutes.
I can try to find that. And in the meantime, I think Taladia had something he wanted to say.
All right, go ahead,
So
brother.
you remember how MSK is saying, "Oh, Gail Simone is better than Zack Snyder."
He's
only
joking,
the-
by the way.
There's only one Snyder that beats Zack Snyder, and his name is Scott Snyder.
Well,
I was hoping you'd say
remember,
that.
it's a different medium. That's the thing.
Yeah, but still, same. I mean, it's in regards to that, only Scott Snyder can beat Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so you
It takes a
wanted.
Snyder to beat a Snyder.
Yeah. pretty
Well, wait. The other thing, I'm gonna pull this up. I just have to like scrub through it. But remember when the moderator, this convinced me that Nick was correct or like something is going on. When the moderator, when they asked him about like if he'll ever tell us how Robin died, and then Zach goes, I don't want to tell so much because that might be something cool to see in the near future. And then the moderator goes, that might be something we'll get to see in the near future.
Do you have the clip?
I'm trying to scrub through it to find it. Unfortunately, Vero did not put chapters.
Because like I feel like I do remember like there's something like, oh, on Netflix, and Zach was like, yeah.
Oh, and also I loved your reaction to when Ben Affleck walked on. Because I was watching this. I was on the panel because I was working, but I was watching it. The minute Ray Porter says, "and the finest Batman I've ever," I was like, what? What?
Yeah, Ray Porter.
He's-
Ray Porter is really cool, isn't he, Jared?
Yes, he is. Hang on. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Currently, I'm trying to find the will we find out? Here's why. It was the BVS panel because I was on our panel when he asked that question. Jeez. All right.
Oh,
hang
come
on.
on, brother. Get with the program. Jesus.
Shut up. BVS panel.
Fluff off.
But in the meantime, let me ask you guys this. What's your by the way, when you plug in full circle BVS panel, my stream is the first one to come up.
Oh. Yeah, I remember like that stream was it's probably one of my highest viewed streams still.
That was also the first time I gave Sammy her intro. Hang on.
Our queen.
Yeah. Where is
So
it?
Taladia, you've been kind of silent. Anything you want to say?
Well, I mean, I'm excited. Well, I got the trilogy on my computer now, so I was fortunate and lucky that I got Man of Steel, BVS, Ultimate Edition, by the way, and
Of course.
and now Zack Snyder's Justice League as a collection, and so it's crazy that you know I just lost the train of thought there.
It's okay.
But Rebel Moon, it's also another thing too, because Rebel Moon it's also released today. And I was just like, yes.
I do have another clip that I just want to show for fun. I'm just trying to pull it up. Hang on.
Go on.
Because this was one of my favorite moments of the entire event. It was one of the moments where I was watching this and I'm like, I can freely love this man's movies without fear. Let me pull it up. I'm trying to find because I made a video about it.
Are you saying you're the man without fear?
I guess you could kind of you could say I have the ability to overcome great fear.
What are you, blind?
No, I'm not tough.
I was trying to make a Daredevil joke, but okay.
Of course. So let me see. Where is it? There was this one clip here. All right, wait. I got it. Hang on.
So in the meantime, Taladia, you saw the Rebel Moon Part 2 trailer. What was your thoughts on it?
Jimmy.
I found it.
Jimmy, baby. That's all I can say is Jimmy. Kicking butt, taking names.
Here we go.
Okay.
All
right.
That's these two together.
Oh, and it just continues. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest, as a fan of the animated series of these the quote Wonder Bat relationship has always been. I would say I appreciate seeing it represented.
All right, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yes, we are.
You
yes,
D-bag! You put it back up! Let the people see it, Nick. Stop censoring the people.
So you're saying I should release the Jared cut?
Release the Jared cut of this stream now. Please share the screen.
Fine.
Appealed to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an interesting, in a lot of ways,
You can't say
in
it's
some
stupid.
ways, I mean, I like it, but I also think in some ways, it's one of those relationships that's like, it's destined to fail eventually, but it's fun. It's fun to
Play with.
Put some dirt in your eye.
Oh wait, the worst part hasn't come out yet for you. Yes, please put the clip back up. This is my favorite part.
Fun. It's fun to
Play with.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
I mean, like when you really do the math on it, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, but it's fun.
Liar! Are you calling Zack Snyder, the god of DC, a liar?
You didn't see that coming?
Man,
Nick has committed blasphemy. He has committed blasphemy. The other
And
one
he's
I want to
broken it-
find.
he's
I
broken
want
it.
Jared, don't mess with me. Because remember,
Weapons are part of my religion.
Jared, he's broken that truce, remember?
Mhm.
So he's got to read that comic. Remember?
we're on Phoenix Press territory, so it's all good.
I'm trying to find the one. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Oh, I got this. I pulled up the clip when someone asked Zach about adapting Doomsday Clock.
Oh my god, that was my favorite. Pull
This
it
is
up.
great. This is great.
The
Which one was
Doomsday Clock?
Doomsday Clock?
It was like the crossover between Watchmen characters.
Yeah,
and,
was that the
DC.
Jeff Johns?
Yeah, Jeff
comic?
Johns. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you approve.
Dave says if Netflix ordered to buy ZSJL Part 2, but only have one condition is that he has to include Wonderbat in the film, would you be okay with it? Well, he wouldn't, so I don't have to worry about that.
But, let's pretend that he did.
If he goes back to the original plan, Bruce is with Lois.
That would be quite the injustice.
Oh, as long as she's not with Clark, I'm fine. Maybe that frees him up to be with the ship that actually sells comics.
Yeah, and speaking of comics,
Yeah.
that comic that actually tells, I don't know if it tells in the comic, does Superman Unchained actually talk about Super Wonder?
She shows up in it.
Yeah, so you guys gotta check that out too.
You got Lois.
What?
That's
Out
just wrong
butt.
on so many levels.
So you
Zois is
want us to blow us out your butt?
Zois is way better. Zois is way
Yes.
better.
Zoe.
I should make
before
a fake
Zois.
for April Fools. I should make a fake fan edit that's General Zod, Michael Shannon with Lois Lane. That
oh
would
my
be hilarious. The ship that the best DC ship. That would be my.
You know what you should do if you have some money? Hire an artist and create like a fake DC cover of like and have it be like, you know, Action Comics, the 1-2 pairing, and it's like Zod with Lois, and you know, like create a fake DC cover.
DC's true power. I don't even care if people watch. I don't even care if it bombs. I'll just make it for fun.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. I love
may
to
do
do
that.
fake covers. I love to do fake covers for April Fool's Day. So much fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, but the point is, well, first off, the other thing that came up is when they were talking about the Kryptonian ship, and this also set the internet ablaze. And ironically, it's how I met Von Coleman. It's so Zach it was talking about how like Zeus may have been a Kryptonian. And I was like, okay, I could see that. That's interesting. Or that,
I mean, like
yeah.
that was an idea he had. He never followed through with it.
Yeah.
But of course, the internet's gonna internet, and like Zach breathes. It's like,
yeah, exactly. Or like he's taken out of context, as in the case of like, I love where, hey, what's up, Tavia? I love where Grant Morrison comments because he's like, I saw somewhere that Zach said that Batman not killing makes him irrelevant. And I'm like, that's not what Zach said.
I mean, come on. You really like people expect people to engage with Zack Snyder in good faith. I mean, come on.
I expect Grant Morrison to.
I don't know. Grant Morrison, good writer, but he's a bit of a blowhard sometimes.
Yeah, but my point is, so what happened here is that multiple times Zach was asked questions. I can't find the clip, Nick, but I've watched this so many times I can recite it from memory. It's like the Snyder Cut. So multiple times someone said that whenever someone would ask Zach like explicit stuff that he's never got into, Zach would go, I don't think I want to go into that well, because he basically said something could be in the works. So my thing is that he's waiting until both parts of Rebel Moon come out because he doesn't want the announcement. That could be the other thing, Nick, is that he wanted to wait until Rebel Moon came out. In other words, they let him do it because, yeah, we're going to allow you to do it. It's going to happen. It's just, Zach probably said, let's not announce it there because it would overshadow Rebel Moon. Which either way works. And then Dave says, after the Man of Steel prequel comic, I thought Kara was going to be the first Amazon. That could be a thing. They referenced that in the discussion. It's just Zach has never really said that. He could weigh in on it if he gets another movie. In this case, I say actually do it as a Netflix miniseries instead of a 4-hour movie.
So, Taladia, I don't think we've asked you this question yet. Where do you remember where you're at when you found out the SnyderVerse had been restored?
Well, the cut had been announced.
The cut has been announced. I was editing videos, and at the time I was doing it with my former co-partner for Into the Multiverse, and that's when it was announced. I remember talking to him about that. It was a long time ago.
Remember when the internet blew up?
Oh yeah.
About something DC, where here's the thing: whenever Gunn brings up something, I didn't even see anything trending.
Like here's the thing. Here's the like when Gunn says something, it trends for like a day at most. The SnyderVerse has been continually trending for 5 years. Like
either
like
Zack's trending, the Snyder Cut, Restore the SnyderVerse, Cell is trending. One of those is trending.
Like every few days, Zack is trending for some reason. Like if you look at like Twitter, he's trending dang near almost every day. Not quite, but like close enough.
And I'm sorry, I don't buy the whole they won't do it because it'll compete with the Gunverse. Competing with yourself makes no sense because you still get the freaking money. What are you talking about? It's gonna compete with you. You are the owners of the IP.
See, and the thing is, that's a load of crack load of crap because technically the Batman is still going on.
I know,
and they're doing Brave and the Bold, and Batman is objectively the bigger IP here. But
that's objectively, yes.
They are competing against their biggest IP. They're having 2 Batmen on screen, so it's like.
No reason to not to.
Yes, Randy.
Well, yeah,
yes,
that Randy. Too. That too. That's for you, Teladia. New 52 also trends all the time. Super Wonder trends. You wonder why I cover Super Wonder and Snyder content all the time. Did they even go anywhere? Well, if they did more movies, they would have. I'm convinced. Because remember,
I mean,
you're supposed to get
by the way,
too.
By the way, Jared, this stream is doing really well.
I'm glad.
We got 9 people watching on your channel. 9 people watching on Twitter, and guess how many on my X?
How many?
61.
Nice. That's it. Twitter did. I told you.
Hey, Twitter, how you guys doing?
Also, those jerks cancel my Superman alone. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, with that, I'm like, here's the thing. If it's a different actor, it would be one thing if Cavill was playing both, but he's not. I'm pretty sure the audience is smart enough to tell that Tyler Hoechlin is not the same Superman as Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, we've been doing it for a while now. Like Tyler Hoechlin existed when Henry Cavill was doing his thing still, in the Arrowverse. Like,
yeah, there's no reason that there is absolutely zero sense. Either Warner Brothers thinks the audience is freaking stupid, which that's believable, or Warner Brothers is stupid. Actually, both of those are believable.
Warner Brothers is stupid because they're giving this argument, and then they're having 2 theatrical Batmans. Like, that's the one place where they actually could confuse people. Like having the Batman and the Brave and the Bold. That actually will confuse people. Oh, hey, Ruth.
Ruth, what's up?
Hey, Ruth.
Love you, Ruth. But on that, Nick, you just said something fantastic. Superman is the weaker IP compared to Batman. That is true. Wouldn't you want as much Superman content being released, whether or not that's Superman and Lois, Gunn Superman, and Cavill Superman? Wouldn't you want as much of that in there to solidify it? And here's the thing. Remember, it came out that Gunn Superman was supposed to be an Elseworld Superman, kind of like the Batman. I think that would have been the best option. Have Gunn do his universe, have Snyder complete his, and then transition over to Gunn. In other words, you could still do both. Don't tell me who would compete, because we all know that's bullshit.
Or just tell Gunn to take a hike, or just like, so Gunn, we're just gonna do Superman Legacy, and then we're gonna let Zack come in. So.
Randy, I love Randy. I heard Superman and Lois was good, but I refuse to watch it because I'm allergic to Lois.
Oh my God, you're indoctrinating people, brother.
Yes, I am. It's working.
You're indoctrinating people into the cult of no Lois.
Yeah, Dave. This is a post No Way Home and Spider-Verse world. They know that different versions of the character. That is an excellent point because Spider-Verse and the Spider-Man movies do great. Hell, Spider-Man No Way Home made $1 billion. You can't tell
Yeah.
me that the audience will be confused. Wait a second. Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield?
Oh, speaking of multiverses, did you hear the recent I'm not sure if it's like an announcement, but like I think it's like some report that like with Deadpool, apparently there's like one key figure to each universe, and that they like die or disappear, or falls apart or something.
Somehow, I'm gonna quote Star Wars. You ready? I'm gonna channel.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna
Don't
channel
do
Poe
it.
Dameron. Are you ready?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it.
Somehow,
No.
Marvel screwed up the multiverse even more. Hey, what's up, Michael?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
But is it true?
Why do you have to quote that garbage? Like, come on.
No, I'm telling you, it's true. It's true though. It's become the meme.
So I have a question for Taladia and Jared here. What was your reaction the first time you watched the Snyder Cut?
It lifted my heart.
Okay. Have you guys ever watched the theater reactions to Avengers Endgame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Lad and I when the movie came out and the axe fell on Superman's shoulder.
I also happened to be in a theater for Endgame, so
yeah, it's exactly that. Exactly that. Because here's the thing. I was not used to Superman being portrayed as a badass, because that axe, it hits, you hear the clang, and he doesn't block it or even flinch. He's basically saying, "Is that all you got?" And then I love this.
So I guess you could say you were not impressed.
As opposed to in the Whedon cut where he goes, in the Snyder cut, he just goes. That's it.
In the Whedon cut, he's a bit of a blowhard.
Yeah, exactly. And how about this? It was nice to see not a red sky or a random Russian family camping next to a nuclear reactor.
Taladia, you want to take this one?
Don't. No.
Well, yeah, I do agree with you that. Have you guys watched Rebel Moon? Yes, we have.
Yes, actually, I actually watched it about an hour or so ago, and
hype it, because Zack Snyder has said it's a straight up war movie. So we're gonna see a Zack Snyder Saving Private Ryan now. That's what we're gonna see.
Oh my god, yes, this is gonna be so good.
Yes. But what was your first reaction, Nick, when you watched the Snyder Cut?
First off, I'm going to answer yes, Ruthie. It does look amazing.
It does.
I was like, when I first saw it, I was like 4 hours, but like it did actually go by pretty quickly.
Mhm.
And I was like, I was kind of one of those people where it's like I thought the Whedon version wasn't too bad because I saw it in theaters.
Wait. What?
Can you let me cook, please? It will just like Zack Snyder. You need the director's cut of the comment to understand what I'm about to say.
Hurry before I.
All right. So when I went in to the Snyder Cut, I had that assumption, and then I realized exactly what had been taken from me, and I realized exactly what Snyder had done right and what Whedon had done wrong, and I saw the error of my ways.
Yeah, you know what's kind of funny? So, I saw a tweet today that was like, if anyone asks me what the Lord of the Rings of comic book movies is, it's this.
Yeah,
exactly. Because Zack treated them like gods amongst men, and that's kind of what the Justice League are. Hell, most of the music is like vocal, like Halo Monk-esque stuff whenever they do anything. By the way, we have a tweet by Ray Fisher. He says, "Happy anniversary! Still can't believe y'all made it happen. Forever grateful."
I love that guy.
Yes.
I love our Blood Axe.
Yes.
But can we give a shout out to those buff Amazon women? Like, oh my god.
I love that. I love where someone hail to the greatest. Yes. Thank you, BA. Thank you.
Yeah, Ray Porter. He was. Oh my god.
Because here's the thing:
what I wouldn't give to have him say something, or whatever.
What I wouldn't give. Leading up to this movie, I was wondering what's Darkseid going to sound like, because he's one of those villains that you need a good voice for him. He's like Darth Vader. You kind of need that. Then I hear it in a trailer with a bunch of scraps. I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, they nailed it. They nailed it. Yes, he says if it had been 8 hours, I would have watched it. I would have still watched it 16 times. And yes, to reiterate for the people that just walked in, I have now watched the Snyder Cut 16 times. I almost said 18 times.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, Dave posted that. Yeah, there you go.
I told you.
I love the Sod's voice too.
Yeah.
The move would fail.
I want his statue.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Oh.
My master, now that the mother boxes have been destroyed, how will you retrieve your great prize? Anti-life is found the sod, and we will stop nothing to possess it.
Waiting.
Ready the Armada. We will use the old ways.
Yes. You might want to undo it before copyright hits.
It's fine. We'll deal with it later.
But still, yes. And Master Sergeant, it's not a trilogy, though. It's actually a quadrilogy. Or actually a pentalogy. We still need those other two movies. But
okay, so question. What are some of your other favorite moments from the Snyder Cut?
Well, the Flash going back in time and saving everyone, particularly it winning an Oscar, and the dude that ordered it to be taken out being in the audience when it won an Oscar. So I'm like, screw you, Emmerich. How's retirement helping for you? Tavia asked a good question. Speaking of Darkseid, why didn't WB give us this movie in theaters? Because they were prideful and
this. I'm just doing like a little quick thing.
That's gonna be my clip. We have live footage of Zach walking in to restore the SnyderVerse, and it's just gonna be him running. Tavia, the reason why is because at the time, the executives' bonuses was dependent on how many movies they could get out in a year, and this was the last one they had to get out. That's why they didn't delay it, because what they should have done is allow Zach to. Yes, there you go. I'll shut
for you, Jared. For you.
Not impressed.
Yes. Axe.
Yeah, like oh my god.
Can you imagine the theater, Nick? Can you imagine the theater reaction if we saw that instead of "I believe in truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice" with my effed up lip?
Oh! There's actually a fan-made audience reaction.
Yeah, I saw that. Do you know what they used for that? They used the Last of Us 2 announcement.
You mean they used the old ways?
Look at Nick as soon as they say Last of Us 2, he just gets so dejected.
Last of Us 2.
But Taladia, your favorite part of the Snyder Cut?
It's always got to be the black suited entrance, the doors opening.
Yeah. Yes.
The quotations from the father.
Yeah, he says, did they not post the reaction on YouTube? The theater reaction? Oh, you mean for like the IMAX thing? I don't think they did. If they did, I haven't seen it.
No, I don't think they have.
I know some people have screened it in like a lot of different countries and put on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's just incredible that we live in a world where where we actually have a good, because that was always my thing. Because we had good Avengers movies, but up until this release, we never had a good Justice League movie. Speaking of which, when I was watching, but I got up my boy.
Hey, Eagle Rider, hope you feel better soon.
Yeah. So I got out my boy. My first hot toy was the 2-pack.
Jared, I don't know how you can stand to hold it. That toy looks really hot.
Yeah, I know. It's burning my hands right about now.
I mean, Jared's got comic books to action figures, and he's making me jealous.
I mean, look at that wall. Look at that beautiful wall.
Look at that big, beautiful wall.
Hey, Jared. Since you have the figures, can you make Superman and Wonder Woman kiss?
They're doing it all the way up there.
Oh my God! Your word choices.
I got a new figure.
Oh crap!
This is so when Kingdom Come first came out, they released a series of figures for each of the characters. Golden armored Wonder Woman.
Nice.
But yes, they are kissing right here. It's the new 52 Superman and Wonder Woman.
Just if I ever come visit you, I might need to do some redecorating.
You do that, I will smack you with that trident. I have the Mayfax one. I actually have the Mayfax Wonder Woman movie, but I also have this. It's the Mayfax Justice League Batman.
Nice.
In the tactical suit.
Also, he's using guns.
Yes, my Batman uses guns. I love when I was on I was on the MME channel and Talati was there for this and I was showing off some of my stuff and I brought out my Nightmare Batman and then Max goes, Batman doesn't kill. And I go, mine does.
Remember that one Twitter conversation we had? Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, so you say Batman doesn't use guns? Allow me to present you Batman using guns.
Oh, I gotta tell you this. I had another interaction where I was debating this person, and this was the result of like Zach going on Rogan, and I managed to wear the person down to the point where they did admit that there were occasions when Batman can kill. I go, oh, you do admit that there's times when it's justified. Do you have no? I do not have Lois Lane action figures because A, they don't make action figures of her because she's just generic journalist number 3. And B, why would I waste my money on a figure that's just going to go in the garbage disposal? That would be a YouTube video. Put on the garbage disposal, put it down, and like dangle her over it like it's Small Soldiers.
By the way, when I come visit you, I'm going to track down a Lois Lane figure and we're going to do it.
They don't exist.
Or I'll find something. Maybe if we have a bonfire out in your backyard, we'll take a picture of Lois Lane and then.
Oh, that's the other thing. Speaking of bonfires, how many people burned the Whedon cut discs as soon as the Snyder cut was announced?
We need to have a sacrifice.
You know what someone did? Actually, you know what? I could probably find it. You know what someone did? They took the Justice League Steppenwolf action figure that Mattel made, threw in the garbage. All right, so wait, hang on. I have to find this. Justice League Bonfire. Wait for it. Something exists here.
I think we're gonna have to, like Jared. When we come visit you, we're gonna have to make an effigy of Lois Lane.
I might get arrested if we do that. So, burning Whedon cut. Wait for it because it exists. Burning. Apologies for my spelling. For some reason, it's not working. Yeah, they would waste money.
It's not even worth the cardboard it's printed on.
Yeah, it would be made of like paper, and I'd tear it apart. Yeah. Oh my gosh!
What? What did you find?
Wait. All right, I have to share this. This is a fantastic video I have to share. Are you ready?
Yes, let's see.
All right.
It's only a minute. And then I found the burning clip. I just found this, and I was like, I have to share this. You ready? Warning: this contains clips of Justice League.
Ew!
Elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
No.
Look at that dislike ratio.
I thought my jokes were bad.
Hey, gotta. Wait. No. Hey, no. I would destroy the movie. I would set it.
I have to. I'm going to end it there so we don't get copyright strike. But yeah, he did say. They actually asked him, "Would you put like some of the weed?" Is like. Zach basically said it's going to be all the stuff I shot. I'd rather destroy the movie than put any of the studio cut. On my
Jared,
thing. What?
It exists.
Well, I know what I'm destroying.
There are Lois Lane action figures.
All right. So
you know what
watch
you should
this.
do? You know what you
Hang
should do? No, Jared, you know what you should do? Strap Lois Lane to a bonfire like I'm in Toy Story and let it blow up like it did in Toy Story.
I become Sid. All right. Now share
Yeah.
this, Nick. Share this, Nick.
Wait. What?
You're a picture in a frame.
Wait.
So. Da wir ja jetzt den Snyder Cut bekommen, sag ich mal Rest in Peace. Dann.
All right, so I'm trying to find one because
Wait,
I'm trying to find all the clips of them destroying copies of the Whedon cut. Oh,
All right. Well, no, wait. They exist. They exist, brother. They exist.
We will blow them up.
Let's see.
Like Sid, and we become Sid from next door.
Hang on, Snyder. There's this one short that I'm trying to find that was really funny. And all right. So it was someone that like had a big screen TV. And it had like Justice League up, and he goes, "Oh, wait a second." Then he wipes it.
It's your favorite version too.
Well, actually, Bruce Timm was trying to get Bruce Wayne with Lois Lane. So actually, there you go. So and it's Randy. I guess Warner Bros. Is stupid enough. Warner Bros. Is stupid enough to do a lot of stuff.
Well, here's the thing. Zach would win that fight so easily because Zach looks actually pretty fit, and Whedon looks like a stiff breeze would knock him over. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's this one short that I'm trying to find that was, perfect, just perfect. Where is this? Okay, so it's someone, they walk into a hotel room and there's the Justice League on the TV, and then they take out a rag, they wipe the screen, and then it turns into the Snyder Cut, and they go, "Oh man, I thought I had some shit on my screen." I'm trying to find it.
That sounds amazing.
I'm trying to find it. It might be on Instagram.
I mean, it's very heavily implied. Like I don't think it's even left for doubt that like
yeah,
Lois
in
got
that
the scoop.
movie.
She got the scoop. She got the inside story.
Reminder, Nick, you're streaming also to my audience as well.
Yes, reminder.
So you're telling me the Snyder Cut, Lois is not the thirstiest woman that Clark ever did meet?
I'm sorry, that tub scene is pretty hot. I gotta imagine.
It comes from coming out of the minute you realize that the person having those words is Martha Kent.
Wait, what?
In the Whedon Cut. By someone's here's Reddit. Here's the title. After seeing the Whedon Cut, after seeing the Snyder Cut, what the hell was Whedon thinking? Yeah, that's the thing. That was my point. I walked right out of the Whedon Cut and went, Whedon had better hope the Snyder Cut never gets released, because otherwise it is going to make him look like an idiot. And guess what?
Let me give you my best Danny Elfman impression. Hi. Oh, hi, Warner Brothers. Oh, you want me to do Justice League? Oh, cool. Wait, I only have 2 weeks? I'm sure I'll make it work. All right, hey, my Batman 89 score. This will help me.
Oh, my Superman score. That doesn't work.
Danny Elfman never scored Superman.
Oh, yeah. Where is this? I'm trying to. I'm sorry, I just laughed because a thumbnail of Henry Cavill CGI lip just popped on my screen.
Why?
Actually, you don't want to look at it real quick. Let's react to it.
All right.
Henry Cavill CGI lip.
I warn everybody: if you're squeamish, if horrible sights make you sick,
Oh my
please turn off
god!
the video right
Oh my god, this is bad! Oh man! All right, here we go. You ready? You guys are gonna hate me for this.
Ah! Dear
What
God!
did they do?
Doc!
What did they do? They should have just given him the beard. Yes, thank you, Master Sergeant. It was so bad. What the hell were they thinking?
Like, it would have been a lot easier just to put a prosthetic beard on him. Like, I understand not wearing the mustache, but like, put a beard around him. Like, come on. Oh my god. Why did you do that to me, brother?
Because it's fun.
I hate you. I hate you.
I'm trying to find this one because there's this one perfect. I'm trying to find the short because there's a short where again the person goes, "Oh man, I thought I had some shit on my screen." I'm trying to find it.
So, Lottie, what are some of your favorite moments from the SGL?
Yeah, some more.
Well, the Flash going back in time, reversing time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a really good one.
And Wonder Woman. Yes, I said it. Wonder Woman. Basically, jumping over Steppenwolf.
Oh yeah, you know what's the other one I liked? Remember the scene when she's making tea and Alfred is like trying to butt in and help her make the tea.
It's like I have only one thing I can contribute here. Please give this to me. Please let me
do tea for the love of God, please. I must make tea.
It's such an adorable scene, and it's perfect. Like it's like a granddaughter just appeasing her grandfather. It's got that kind of energy to it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you think about it, Diana's like infinitely older than Alfred, but still.
Yeah.
At least it didn't say Granny Peach Tea on it.
Yeah. Or it didn't have granny pants. Which, by the way, Brits dropped granny pants on Super Wonder Legacy. I was laughing so hard.
I don't get the joke, but okay.
Do you want to explain it, Taladia?
So Wonder Woman wears granny pants in the 70s show, right? In a costume, right? So I made Jay Heat, because Jay Heat didn't realize that Wonder Woman wore granny pants on TV. So I made Jay Heat search that up on stream. And he says, oh,
why?
God. And then I made an intro where with Jay Heat, it just said granny pants.
Marvel lover, granny pants.
Why? Why do you do this to people? You're cruel.
Hey, he didn't believe me that.
Yeah, there's so many people that are like goodbye and good riddance. Oh, what's this?
Yeah, they're trying. He's kind of semi-blacklisted, but there is kind of a concerted effort among some people to try and bring him back into the industry. I don't know if it'll be successful, but I know that like every so often there'll be like a news report be like, "Hey guys, Joss Whedon isn't that bad."
Oh, if James Gunn brings back Joss Whedon, I'm done. I'm like, nope, not watching it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think even he wants to touch Joss Whedon, which I can't believe I just.
He might.
You wouldn't touch it.
He might. He might. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Here's a compilation of Joss Whedon's BS on the cut. Are you ready? Actually, wait, hang on. I was sharing this. No way, go and do that. Are you sure? Don't be so sure, Master Sergeant. Don't be so sure. I have the sound off so we don't get copyright strike, but I figured because they're going to show you some of the iconic shots from the Whedon cut of Justice League.
Oh.
So it starts off with that. Look at that face. Remember,
no, I'm not
looking. Look at Talania. He's looking away.
I'm not looking.
I tried.
I tried.
Did ya? How this random Russian ice village had a drawing of the mother. But look at this bad CG. Look at this bad green screen. This is so stupid. This is like Silver Age humor, and it doesn't
Alien
work.
Stole my husband. Like,
and this is the one where she starts cursing a lot. Oh, and here comes the thirstiest line. Oh, here's the brunch line. Remember brunch?
Yeah,
like watch Batman. He falls. And there's Wonder Woman.
All right.
Gal refused to film that, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a body double.
Yeah, and the D-bag, that is Joss Whedon, threatened her career.
Yeah, look how that turned out. I guess you could say Gal really had a heart of stone.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there.
Nice. There are still some people who don't like the Whedon cut. The Snyder cut, which I'm like, I don't care. You're allowed to be wrong. I'm not dealing with this BS anymore.
The sacred text.
Yeah, the sacred text. None of this is funny. Yeah, screenplay by Joss Whedon. Seriously, yeah. Remember, he had a script for a Wonder Woman movie, and when you read part of it, it is the most misogynistic BS I have ever heard. And this is the man that wore a T-shirt that says, "This is what a feminist looks like."
So you want to know what Zack Snyder's greatest achievement in filmmaking is? Making Ezra Miller tolerable.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny?
Oh my God. How he got like Ezra Miller is actually tolerable and everything else. He is so annoying and all that stuff. Ezra Miller actually gives a pretty decent performance in that. He coaxes actually a good performance out of Ezra. Holy crap. That alone makes him the director of the century.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, yes, that is correct.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. I didn't see that. Yes, me too. Me freaking too. And remember, a lot of the good stuff, it's really hilarious. It's not like if they released the Snyder cut or like whatever they had, or like if they tried to actually polish it and release it, they couldn't go in another direction if they didn't want to continue on with Zack's vision. They could have just released this movie, because if you notice, the Snyder cut ends in such a way that they could go in any direction. They don't even have to do the dark side plot. I'm trying to, for some reason, I can't find this thing. I'll post it on my social media when I find it. But the point is, it exists and it's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Joss Whedon ruined an entire generation of screenwriters. I am not lying.
There is a reason.
If you think that all of this like cringy, like, oh, I think I'm so witty dialogue, Joss Whedon is patient zero.
He started
as much as I love Buffy, as much as I love Firefly, he like the whole Whedon speak. It's like, obviously, it's like, if you look at Buffy, that is where all that crap started back in '97 with Buffy.
And if you read his X-Men comics, it's the same way.
Yeah.
Let's face it, 2017 was a complete. Yep. That was a mess.
It was a complete cross of frick. It was a complete cross of frick.
Yeah, Tevia, normally I don't agree with you when you call things train wrecks, but this was a train wreck. Marine Super destroyed cinema and video games. Yeah, exactly. Because you notice, remember, Whedon was the one that gave a lot of tone and direction tips to the MCU. That's why it became a freaking joke fest the entire time.
Like, I think Avengers itself is fine, even with the humor. But the problem is they went too. I think basically. Well, the other thing is Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, like, I know we lay a lot of the problems with Joss Whedon, but James Gunn also does deserve a lot of the blame, because if you look at like after Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy was basically the thing that changed. Like, all the movies after that had to get really, really quippy. Before that, they were like a mixture, or like were pretty serious. Like, for example, look at Captain America: The First Avenger. Like, there's hardly quip, or even Iron Man. There's like, even with the like, there's very little quips in there, and it's very serious stuff.
And you notice, yeah, the first Avengers movie was good. What's the Avengers movie that everyone agrees sucks? Avengers
Age of
2.
Ultron.
Because guess what? He doubled down on the stupid humor, like Bruce Banner falling into Natasha's boobs. Yeah, the Flash falling into Wonder Woman is not a DC original.
I have a theory. So when he was writing the screenplay, basically he went out to dinner, and he ran into somebody. That guy's name was Bruce Timm.
So I can blame Bruce Timm for the destruction of the Whedon cut, for the destruction of the Snyder cut? Why?
No, we can blame him for Age of Ultron. Because he's like, I did this really cool thing with like Batman and Barbara. You should do that with Natasha and Bruce.
I wouldn't be surprised, dude. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, we got Hot Take Tuesdays.
Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, you guys kind of destroyed DC and James Gunn. Yeah, exactly. No, now no Batman 2. No, yeah, exactly, dude. No. We didn't mess it up. It was Warner Brothers pandering to the wrong group because the Snyder fandom showed them that that if you give us what they want, it leads to money. How much Snyder merch sells out the instant it goes out? In fact, what's kind of funny is that they announced these special 4K Blu-rays, and then in the UK, as a matter of fact, Taladia. And someone posted on the Twitter and Best Buy Twitter, yeah, we can't. We can't order them. It's not working. So you know what Best Buy replied? They said they sold out within an hour.
Oh wow. I mean, let's also not forget what happened when the Snyder Cut finally hit HBO Max. Jared, take it away.
Servers crashed. The servers.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Yeah, exactly. Joss Whedon and Vision's young. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what happens, people. That is exactly.
Exactly. It's just, oh my god. Oh. So, Talani, what's your take on the whole Joss Whedon thing?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
That's a succinct point. That's a succinct point.
Yeah.
But by the way, remember, Nick, you weren't on the panel for this, but Snyder fans did review bomb and spread in the negative press about they didn't. Not enough for those movies to bomb to the level that they did. Hot takes. Not enough people did that because guess what? We were all in the opinion, just ignore whatever DC is coming out with because if it's not the Snyder cut, we don't care. If it's not the Snyder stuff, we don't care. This whole narrative about how the Snyder fandom is to blame for DC's woes, no, I'm sorry, that's not that. It's not our fault.
Exactly. So I'm just
go ahead.
So, yeah, what do you think the way he is going forward?
In terms of, like, DC films and what's going to happen?
Yeah.
So, likely what's going to happen, if I have to make a Jared prediction, I think that if it's going to happen, what I think is going to happen, and what's up, Toy Mafia? What I think is going to happen is that let's let Rebel Moon come out. That's the first thing. Let that come out. Let the director's cuts come out and let those do well.
Agreed.
Then at one point, because inevitably those are going to do well, because even if people didn't enjoy Rebel Moon, it's still like destroyed in terms of Netflix's numbers. So at that, because what you're showing in Netflix is particularly even the new leadership. Here's why it's good for this to trend now. Because with the new leadership, you're showing Netflix that Zack Snyder leads to like positive things for Netflix. More Zack Snyder is good. So, particularly with Warner Brothers in the state that they're in, but I also, hey, hot takes. You're allowed to like this. You're 100% allowed to like this. I don't think you are. I do think guys like Zarai were really unfair to those movies. Well, yeah, and hot takes. That's 100% your opinion. And by the way, I like those movies. By the way, I just want to say I like Shazam 2 and all those ones. That's 110% valid, my friend. But anyway, so what's going to happen? What could happen? Is after the director's cuts come out and do well. Netflix then approaches Zaslav because, let's be honest, Zaslav needs the money, and go, hey, you know what? If you can get the cast on board for it, and we know Zach's on board for it. If you can get the cast on board for it, we'll do a mini series, wrap up the story, and everyone's happy. You can even put all of Zach's DC movies on our platform. We're all good. You can't tell me Zaslav's not going to take that deal.
That depends if you're still in charge at WBD, because
yeah. Well, on that, if it sells to Universal and this whole thing happens again, still happens. That's all I'm adding. Still love CSGL. I'm sad it's not hot takes. You don't. Maybe we can finish one day with AI. Hot takes. I'm telling you, don't count it out yet, because remember, they're the same people that are telling you this wouldn't happen are the same people telling you that the Snyder cut wouldn't happen.
I mean, remember what happened? Remember what happened the night before the digital release? Like, there is a conservative effort among Warner Brothers to make sure this doesn't happen. Like, Jared, remember what happened?
Quick, before that, I'm going to tell you this. The reason why you see all of this anti-Zack Snyder sentiment in the geek media, and I mean the journalists, here's why. Because for the longest time, all of these sources were telling us the Snyder Cut didn't exist. It was never going to come out. Zack says it does exist, and it's coming out. They all look like the morons they are. So it's all
plus there's also personal beefs. Like, I'm not going to name names, but we know certain geeks, and the gamers of the crowd. They have a kind of hate boner for an incident that happened. So.
By the way, here's what no one talks about. Guess what also happened with the Snyder Cut? I don't know if it's still a rumor or true, but didn't they cancel? Yes, that is true. By the way, Nick, here's another thing that we haven't talked about yet. Guess what also premiered the day the Snyder Cut came out?
What?
Marvel Studios' Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And guess what wasn't trending when the Snyder Cut came out?
Oh, that is the ultimate FU.
That is the ultimate, like, this beat Marvel when it came out. When has that happened with DC?
Beat Marvel.
Suck it, Marvel. Yeah.
That's like, and so Marvel was like,
this never happened to the other fella.
Yes. This never happened to Whedon because no one liked his movie. That's the point. I'm really upset about Gunn taking over. He's trash to me. So Racer. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hot takes. I agree with you right there. But and by the way, let's collab again real soon. I miss you, buddy. But yes, that's my thing. That's why, quite honestly, whenever someone brings up about damn, I'm sorry about that, Terry. That's why I'm worried about the Batman. Yeah, exactly. You should be worried about that. Because you can't tell me, because here's the thing about Gunn. And Nick, you have brought this up on my streams as well. I want to commend you, brother, for being smart. Yes, thank you, buddy. So the reason why I guarantee you why they're quiet canceling the Batman 2 is because of Gunn's ego. And he doesn't want to, even though it wouldn't compete with his universe, he doesn't want the attention taken off of him. And that's why.
See, I think that Gunn is making a lot of the same mistakes that DC made with the New 52. And
wait. Don't you dare link Gunn's name to the New 52, my friend.
Let me cook.
All right.
Okay, so the problem with the new 52 was they promised it as a clean, wipe the board. We're gonna clean everything.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, now you know where I'm going with this.
Now that's right. That is right. Because Batman and Green Lantern didn't reboot.
So what ended up happening was, we're gonna pick and choose what we're gonna bring over. Like some storylines are gonna carry over. We're gonna compress 30 years of Batman history down into 5 years.
Somehow Blackest Night happened before the Justice League was created. But
so
yeah,
and that's what I think. That's what I think the problem with Gunn is. Like, Jared, can you pull up the Peacemaker article just to illustrate my point, please?
Which Peacemaker article?
Well, about Peacemakers, how it's canon. At first,
real quick. I just want to say, I don't want to interrupt you, but I have to bring up one point. Gunn respects the comics, You mean the same comics he told John Cena not to read? ZSJ had so much hype and the critics loved it. Yeah, imagine that. And remember, Warner Brothers came out and said they regret releasing the Snyder Cut. I wonder why.
See, what I love about it is even like the ardent haters, when they did the review, it's like, yeah, this is technically better than what we gotten before.
Nerdette's
like
Newsstand.
Ardent haters.
Nerdette's Newsstand. And Tristan, if you're watching this, I love you. But even she said, yeah, you know what? As much
Hey, Brown Destroyer.
Hey, what's up, Brown? Because Nerdette is not a fan of Zack Snyder's DC movie. She liked Watchmen, but she wasn't a fan of his like main canon. Even she said, yeah, the Snyder Cut is way better. Peacemaker. I know exactly what you're talking about. Season 2 canon. As if Gunn couldn't confuse us enough. So,
because at first he was like, no, none of my characters are going to come over. But then he's like, oh, actually, Peacemaker season 2 is going to be canon. Wait, oh, actually, Peacemaker season 1 is canon.
I got it.
Just not the parts that reference, whatever.
What's up, Taladia?
I've got to head out because Jay and I are going to start doing my collab. So
okay, I'll see you, dude.
See you guys later. Peace.
Yeah, granted, no DC reboot is a clean reboot. Everything still happens somehow, unless it's contradicted later. The post-credit. Yeah, exactly. But so here's what happened.
The problem is Gunn is making it confusing.
Yeah, because here was my question when Peacemaker was going to be canon to the DCU. Zack Snyder's, the characters that Zack cast show up at the end of season 1. How are you going to do that? Season 1 isn't canon, season 2 is. That's basically what he said.
And this is the worst part. Like, it would be one thing if he said, like, oh, season 2 is canon, but we're just going to, like, put it in the universe, pretend, whatever. Okay, that's crap, but okay. But saying, like, oh, and season 1 is canon, except for parts which mention, like, he made it so intentionally vague. It's like, wait, is this canon? This canon? It's.
Oh, hot takes. He says, can I just say I've reconsidered my view on Justice League killing or Batman killing. Why are grown men pissing and crying over it? Over whether the childhood toys kill in live action. It's the height of infantilism. I love you, dude. Yes. Thank you.
Also, this part is complete bullcrap. Why would they lay out the full court press? Because, like, those interviews, like, they were intending to have Henry be back. Like, why would he have that interview? Like that?
Well, here's why. What happened was, in the time when WB was dragging their feet to get him back, before The Rock was campaigning to get Cavill back, Hamada was trying to cast Corn Sweat as Superman. Just what happened is that shortly thereafter, Black Adam, you had The Rock saying, bring back Cavill. That's what people want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And The Rock did get the last laugh because out of all the DC movies the last year, isn't his I think
Aquaman are the best. And can I say one thing? Aquaman 2 was great. I enjoyed it.
I need to see it. I'll probably catch it when it comes on the video.
I'll tell you what, we'll do a watch party.
Sure.
Dave says it's similar to how one of the Batgirls played a role in Grant Morrison's Batman run, but the character, yeah, exact sign disappeared in the New 52. Yes, Jovakin, and what's up? By the way, sub to both our channels. DC is gonna be more convoluted than the X-Men franchise. That says a lot. New 52 established by create. Yeah,
if you made it this far, in the video, please remember to like the video, comment, and share it. So yeah.
And sub to both channels because Nick and I are both growing. And yes, Randy, Britt and I have said many times, I'm not naming any specific creators. Tomasi screwed up the New 52.
So bad.
But so here's the thing. And you know what Gunn said? He said, don't worry, I'll address Peacemaker being canon in the show and it won't be confusing. Then this comes out. We go, season 1's not canon. Some stuff carries on to season 1. And I'm like, what are you doing? No. Arguably, we never needed a Peacemaker season 1.
Yeah, like all those people are saying, like, oh, Peacemaker is so great. Like, I saw clips of it. It's just standard Gunn. Oh, swear words are a replacement for good story.
And fun fact, WB was sued during the merger for inflating numbers of shows like Peacemaker. Aquaman 2 wasn't bad. You're right. The Flash had some excellent parts as well. Yeah, the CGI was a mess, but the heart and a great Batman. Yes, there you go. I agree with you on that one. Hot takes.
I will say this though. Yeah, I actually really like Sasha Calle as Supergirl, and I'm gonna say it right now. It's a shame she's not coming back because like I could have got. I would very much like to get behind her.
Well, I know, and yes, and that's always been my take. Hot takes right now. That's always been my opinion. Hot takes is that there's stuff to like in all of those movies except for Gunn. So Gunn also called Superman a big galoot, and every time Britt says that on the show, because she always says it to screw with me, I go, oh my god, stop it, because that's the
like you want to call Clark Kent a galoot. I think that's fair because like Clark Kent is often the disguise. So like have Clark being a klutz, a galoot, or whatever. That's fair. But Superman, no.
Yeah, and yeah, she was fantastic in the Flash, like fantastic. Snyder should bring him back to Supergirl for SnyderVerse. Hey, yeah, if he comes back, I'm sure he would do that. The Gunn also gave Superman a poop. No, he had so the Peacemaker jokes is that he reads a lot of like internet rumors about the Justice League, and that was one of them. And I'm like, oh, shut up. That makes no sense. What does this do for change? Well, I'm saying I'm not the biggest fan of Blue Beetle, and I like parts of Black Adam, but it was a bad movie. Worst one.
I mean, Black Adam was fine. Like I have no like it was okay. It's a 7 out of 10 movie. It's a 7.5 maybe. And Blue Beetle's kind of the same.
And Master Sergeant has a fantastic idea. A SnyderVerse marathon in the theater room, and kids on spring break too. That is an excellent idea, my friends. Hey, what's up, RJ?
Well, I know what I'm doing when I get.
I like Blue Beetle.
I'm going to rent out a theater, and we're going to have a Zack Snyder marathon.
Yeah, let's do it. I really enjoy Black. Yeah, I like Black Adam too. I wish it was a Black Adam versus Superman. And
also, the Justice Society was the best part of Black Adam, hands down.
You and me. I'm gonna get that clip of Hawkman whenever you annoy me. I'm just gonna go, you and me. That's gonna be
it. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate.
Best casting ever. Best casting ever. Hot Take says, and this is me being anti-gun. I like Guardians 3. Yeah, that's the thing. Some directors and creatives work better at Marvel.
And Gunn is capable of creating. Like, this is the thing that disappoints James Gunn. He is capable of creating good content. Like, I love Scooby-Doo. He wrote the Scooby-Doo movie, the one back in the day. That script is a great script.
Man.
It's subversive in all the right ways, but it still has a love for the source material.
Then when then we see Peacemaker, it's just him pissing on the Justice League, pun intended.
I would not be surprised.
If you thought, wait, Nick, let me ask you this: what was more disrespectful to the Justice League, Peacemaker or Suicide Squad kill the Justice League?
Which one is the one where they shoot Batman in the head?
In a way, both.
Well, to be fair, for the game, we have Sweet Baby Ink to thank for a lot.
Well, yeah. So. Dave says I like the Flash, but I'd see a new SnyderVerse cut of the Flash. Yes, exactly. A Gun should have. Yeah, here's the thing. What they could have done.
The Gold movie by Gunn actually sounds kind of good.
Yeah, what they should have done, don't put him in charge. Do like a creative committee. Have him direct the obscure ones. Just do that. That's it.
I mean, hell, I actually think he would make a good Shazam movie.
Yeah, he probably could. It's just when it comes to characters like Superman, and granted, he could impress me with Legacy. I don't anticipate that happening.
Jared, if I really hope. If you don't like Superman Legacy, I want you to come out and tweet, not impressed.
Oh, I so will. By the way, do you know why I named my Super Wonder show Super Wonder Legacy? Partly because of that. It would be yeah, it would be poetic. It would be poetic. He fits the Suicide Squad. He's more for obscure. Yeah, exactly. A very good point. Yes, exactly. I'm like, none of these jokes are funny. You know what's kind of funny? My dad and I watch all these DC projects together, and he couldn't get past the first episode. He's like, that was horrible.
Yeah. And then the problem with the Blue Beetle is they killed their movie with that first trailer. Like, I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
But, like, I was watching the trailer. I was like, okay, it's was kind of decent. You know, I was kind of digging the music, the lighting, you know, the neonness of it. And as soon as we got to the stinger, Batman's a fascist. Now, like, this is my enthusiasm.
Because here's the thing: in the movie, in the context of the movie, that line is like it goes away.
It's a nothing burger. In the context of the movie, it's a nothing burger.
Yeah, but I agree with you. That was kind of it was particularly when like you read a lot of the director's statements about Bane being a good anti-imperialism like analogy, and I'm like, good God, dude.
Frick?
And also, Gunn, you know what's kind of funny? Gunn starting his universe on a failure because he said Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's canon to my universe. Really?
Well, that's after saying like, Blue Beetle might be canon. It's not canon. Now it's canon again. He keeps changing his mind, which kind of leads into a segue of the other problem we have with James Gunn. And Jared, take it away.
He does, because here's the thing. What Gunn has to do is build confidence in his plan. When he changes the plan every 30 seconds, that doesn't bring confidence, bro.
It really doesn't. It doesn't. I'm just like, come on, man.
I'm like, stick to your guns. Either way, I may hate the character decision, but stick to your guns, pun intended. He confused everyone.
Stick to your James Guns.
Yeah. This is the other thing. This is the first time he confused me. He said Blue Beetle is the first DCU character, but the first DCU movie is Superman. And I'm like, make that make sense, because that makes no sense, dude. I remember when he said, oh yeah, we're going to bring in video games and TV shows. And here's the thing, ignoring the stupidity of trying to factor in games, ignore that. The reason why people are, one of the many reasons why people are down the MCU right now is there's too much homework. Guess what you just broadcasted to them? Homework!
Did you notice how quickly that disappeared after Suicide Squad failed so badly?
Well, yeah, but ignoring that, I'm saying ignoring the games. You just broadcasted, there's going to be so much homework now.
And that's the thing, like, it's bad enough when people got to watch, like, these TV shows, but asking people to pick up a controller, like, the plug in people like, oh, I'll just watch a Let's Play of it on YouTube. You know, like, yeah, but like, that is not, the mainstream does not know about that kind of stuff. You know,
they're not going to do that.
So you're saying I need to spend $500 to buy a game console and another $70 for this game? You know, like just yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, he said, oh, it won't be key plot points, just some character beats. And I'm like, character beats that are going to inform how the character interacts in the movie? You're not helping your case, bro.
I mean, it's one thing if you have like a cheeky, sly little reference where like Batman shows up, be like, oh yeah, I faced the Arkham Knight before. Like, okay, all right, fine, whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter. It's a shout out to the fans. But that's like, you don't have to go back and play Arkham Knight. You know, it's like, for people who know, and they don't, it's nothing.
Oh, Brown brings up a good point. Also, according to Gunn, Peacemaker Season 2 takes place after Superman and also Waller. So why is it releasing before Superman? Wait a second. Does this mean JJ? Yeah, that's still going. That's still going.
I feel like I've heard people say at this point, but I feel like it's just like it's more of like the Ta-Nehisi Coates is more of a threat than an actual movie. Like, oh, if you don't do it, we'll do it with this guy. We'll totally do it.
Yeah. But Hot Takes has a good idea. I would have either done a Superman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern movie to start the universe, and then Justice League to introduce the Flash. Yeah, because here's the other thing that Gunn is really screwing up on. He's starting with really obscure characters in Phase 1. Marvel, Phase 1 was all from Iron Man to Avengers. It was the A tier that they could get.
Which is important.
They could get. That's important because if it was the real A tier, it would have just been X-Men, Spider-Man. But it was the ones that it was their next tier down, the ones that they could get. Then they went Guardians. Rebel Moon trailer. Yeah, we saw it. It looks great. DC needs to get.
Can I just say, I'm tired of shoving Superman into all these other movies. I just want another Superman movie. The last Superman movie we got was Man of Steel. Like that was
a good
the last
one, mind you. It was a damn good one.
Like BVS does not count. That's a crossover.
It's a Batman movie.
It's a crossover movie
that heavily features Batman.
By the way, I think that's a UTC topic. Is BVS a crossover or a Batman movie? Like I think
that's an excellent idea, my friend. We might do that this week. So actually, Dunman says I would have done a Flash movie also with a new actor and explain how the DCU's changed and more. Yeah, you could have done that too. And then Dave says at least the Green Lantern show is coming, even if that happens. But it's being written by Tom King, so I'm not happy about that. Lieutenant. Yes, the music is on point, my friend. There are some parts of it that we can debate, and Nick and I did that on last week's Under Two Capes. But overall, the movie's great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Reeves fanboy, to be honest, but even I say it's great.
That movie and the New 52 is why I fell in love with Superman. That's it.
That's your genesis as a fan.
Yes, exactly. Good question. Are people going to give a damn about the Authority? Grace Randolph had a fantastic take. Rare as that is.
Well,
when the Teen Titans movie got announced, actually, you know what, Nick? I'll pull it up for you.
All right, and while you do that, I'm going to take this time to do some more shilling. So, good news, everybody. If you're a fan of my comics, I will be releasing Torrent Samurai, and it's going to be issues 1 and 2 in a trade paperback. Link is in the description below. It is up for pre-order right now, and then it comes out tomorrow. And it's I'm pretty surprised about this. I'll be fully pushing this out tomorrow, but I figured I take the opportunity to shill since there's 110 people in the stream right now.
Wow, and I've already pre-ordered. And my hot take says, what do you think of Superman Earth 1? I love it. It's one of my favorite Superman stories. So here's what Grace Randolph said, the wise old sage. And by the way, this is someone James Gunn doesn't like. So I wonder why, because she's calling him out on his BS. Am I starting to like Grace Randolph? Is that what's happening right now?
No, do not go down that road, brother. Please.
All right. So what Grace said,
hey, Legion.
What's up, dude? I already watched it 16th time for me. So Grace says, when the Teen Titans movie was announced, she says, what's the plan here? Teen Titans have already done animation and live action. I'm not saying that DC fans would be interested, but I don't think this would have a broad appeal. And as usual, DC fans claim they're interested. You better show up to the theater this time. Remember, they were the ones saying The Flash was going to make $1 billion.
Okay, I'll admit that's a fair take. That is fair.
Superman, I see. It just should be called Justice League at this. Watch, he'll change the title again, and it'll be a Justice League movie.
Oh dear God! Please no.
Please no. Yes, she does. But that's pretty much it. That's she makes an excellent point there.
Mm-hmm.
And nice, Nick. That's very much appreciated. And I do have all of Earth 1, all 3 volumes. Yeah, Earth 1 Superman is great. I may cover that soon because that comic series is superb. If Warner Brothers wants Superman to succeed, they need to downgrade Lois Lane to supporting character and also put the focus on Superman. That's the other thing. Remember? By the way, according to, I think it was Grace also, behind the scenes, that movie is a mess right now because they keep changing the plot every time it leaks out.
Jared, how would you feel if you were watching Superman Legacy and all of a sudden you heard a radio announcer? It was Livewire, pre whatever, and she was like, Lois Lane, more like Lois Lame. Am I right?
I would be the guy in the theater that would go, yes.
Oh, it's our friendly neighborhood mod.
What's up, Nick? Hey, what's up, South Cali guy? Yeah, happy ZSJL day. And is the rumor about Zatanna and Legacy true? I don't know, or maybe true, and James Gunn is going to change his mind. I really don't know. Or are they leaking plots to keep you off the scent? I highly doubt it. Really, what it most likely is that the plots keep getting leaked and they keep changing plots, and that's causing chaos behind the scenes. And reportedly also, and Nick, you said this on my stream, WB doesn't even like the S because it's not recognizable as Superman.
Yeah, apparently they want to change it, even though costumes have clearly already been made.
I'll cheer if that. I'll cheer if we see Superman having to save a cat from Tree and Legacy. Oh God, no. Let me put it this way: the other rumor is that Superman Legacy is supposed to be a backseat Lois Lane movie, and if that happens, I walk out of the theater and demand my money back for false advertising.
Yeah.
And you notice, this is how I know Lois is a crappy character. You can't market her unless she's in someone else's book or movie. That's why.
Basically, I got a hold of a like a Marvel versus DC script, and I was reading it, and there was this moment where Mary Jane met Lois Lane, and Lois Lane asked MJ, "Who are you?" And MJ said, "I'm you, but better and redder." By the way, I'm not. That was just a joke. I was doing a setup for a joke. I haven't actually seen a leak for a script. I was just trying to frame a joke. So
yeah. Oh, and also again, Tom King and the lady that wrote not just The Flash, but Birds of Prey is involved in the writing. I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
They will ruin the movie. I guarantee it. This is going to be Superman Returns all over again. And by the way, I looked at the audience score of Superman Returns today for fun. It has a decent audience score, but again, this is how I know. Yes, I want that. That's the one, Nick, where Superman is introduced by Wonder Woman to her brother. This is when they were a couple. Apollo makes a snarky remark to Diana. He basically drops the. Let me put it this way: it rhymes with shut, but it's another word for a woman. It's a very derogatory word to a girl. So Superman punches him, and then Apollo blasts Superman with sunlight, and Superman goes,
"Oh my God,
you don't know that much about me, do you?" And they just punches him through a volcano. Even Superman already existed. It's fun to watch the Justice League build up. Yeah, exactly. Superman Returns is awful.
Okay. So in the Zack Snyder Justice League 2, I want to see Emily Browning make a cameo, and then like at some point someone asked her, "What's just happened?" And she just said, "Someone just sucker punched Superman."
That would be fun. That would be hilarious.
Oh my God! Yeah. Please don't let me anywhere near a script, please.
So Taladia shared something. I'm gonna pull it up, but so what it is it's like the audience reaction in full circle to the ending of the Snyder Cut, and I think you can hear the audience cheering. So I'm gonna play on here. I'm gonna have to like scrub through it. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Here we go. And then I will share. And then I guess we can like wrap up after this because I need to grab some food. But here we go.
Yeah, we need some grub.
There you go. No, they're not.
No, we got Guy.
Apparently, it's a standing ovation.
Good.
There you go.
Deserves.
So that's that.
I love how the guy's hair is like. He can either be Batman or Wolverine. You don't even know.
That's Josh. Remember Josh who came on the show? He wore a Batman mask. And I'm like, thank you, Josh. You are a geek. I'm a huge fan of Green Lantern fan. I lost interest of the show because of its writers. Yes, exactly. As soon as you see Tom King's and guess why? It's just because Gunn likes Tom King.
Huh.
Because you could say Tom King is a good performing, it brings sales. Yeah, for like the first couple issues, and then there's a reason why he was taken off of Batman.
So Jared, what do you have going on, and where can people find you?
First off, there's one more thing I gotta say for this because of the anniversary of the Snyder Cut.
All right, I'm full screening you. Go.
Thank you. So the reason why one of the many reasons why this movie, I've seen it 15 times and why it's so important to me is because, again, like I said before at the beginning of this, none of this happens without this movie getting announced, because of that movie, I was able to rediscover my love for comic books and my love for superheroes in general, because I wasn't really into it at the time, and for Superman. So somehow, in the unlikely event that, Zach, you're watching this, and I will say this again if I ever have you on the show, thank you for coming back and doing this, because without this, I don't have this. So that's it. And when you can find me at Comics League JT on Twitter. I just released the newest episode of Super Wonder Legacy, where Britt and I talk about Volume 2 of the Charles Sewell book, which is awesome. Next week, we're going to rant about the Peter J. Tomasi book. Oh, boy, that's going to be fun. This week, we may do a debate on Under Two Capes about if BVS is a Batman movie or a crossover movie. That'll actually be really fun. And in terms of movie night, we're going to be talking about Kingsman 2, the not good one. And
the not so golden circle.
For my commentary video on Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about why Superman is as relatable as Batman. I decided on that. That was an audience request, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's it. How about you, Nick? How about you,
All
old
right.
man?
So most of the people watching this are on Twitter. So hi, Twitter. Hi, how you guys doing? You can find me on YouTube. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're actually 19 people away. Hello, Kingdom of the Nerd. We're actually 19 people away from 500. And when I get to 500, I will read Sins Past live on air. No, one more day. I did that for 400.
Because you read
sorry.
Sins Past. I mean, if you want to read it again, you can read it again.
No. But I have something I want to say to the Snyder community, okay? And let's get serious for a moment, all right? Together, we did the impossible. When everyone said it was never going to happen, we made it happen. When everyone said we were a bunch of toxic whatever, we proved them wrong.
Hey, what's up?
Together, we raised money for suicide prevention. Together, we showed the world that with passion and determination, anything is possible. So it doesn't, like, would I like to see Zack Snyder come back? Yes. But what's important to remember is no matter what, we already won. 3 years ago, we won. We beat them.
There's one more clip I want to play real quick.
Dear God, come on, man.
All right.
Oh.
Sorry, dude. Oh, I thought you were
no,
you
you
were
interrupted
wrapping up.
me.
That's
So
why. Sorry.
No,
but so let me see. Where is this? I thought I had this pulled up. All right. So if you want to restart or continue on, that's fine.
No, you ruined it. So
okay. So Twitter. So anyway, oh yeah, it was because of toxic fans. Green Lantern is more relatable. Because here's the thing. Zach said this on Joe Rogan, and you know what never gets talked about? So he talked about, the fans are toxic. But he said, and this toxic fandom raised $1 million for suicide prevention. That's a bunch of people that wouldn't be alive today if this community had not come together. I guess Warner Bros. Don't like money for some. I know, right?
So you're pulling something up?
I was trying to find it. I think I actually saved it on Twitter, so I'm pulling it up.
Let's just end it here. Let's just end it here. It's fine.
Okay.
So everyone, thank you for coming out. I really appreciate you. Remember, we've already won, and we have done the almighty.
I got